Great work, Mark. Now let's take down the next meta. Quick hands, quick hands. Gotta shuffle up quick, Mark. Let's go. Work 'em, Mark. Work 'em. Left, right, left, right. That's right. Trash that security. Keep it up, Mark. We'll be back at the top one day. Shinegreymon and Marcus Damon, the meta menaces of BT13 that terrorize everyone, but seem to fade away just as fast. This deck was all about getting punched in the face by Marcus Damon and being supported by the Shine line. Compared to its rival Mirage Galgamon, which continued to stay relevant past BT13, and has even gotten stronger with random support cards, Shine hasn't gotten that. It's got one new Agumon, and it wasn't even that good. It seems that of the two decks, Shine just seemed to fade, while Mirage got way better. But that changes now. With a full line of support in BT17, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch are looking to make a strong return in BT17, with a line focused less on Marcus and more on Shinegreymon.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain.
Let's take a look at this new support and see if Marcus is returning to the top, or if he's going to be sitting on the bench. Well, we don't have a new egg for this round of support. I guess Vanna didn't want to give us our 8th Koromon egg. Oh well, on to our level 3. Our level 3 for the line is a all-yellow Agumon, which has the when attacking, by suspending one of your yellow tamers, draw 1. With the inheritable, your turn, all of your opponent's security Digimon get -3k DP. This Agumon looks like he's on a mission to find relevancy, and well, he's failing. I don't see why you'd ever run this card over all the many better Agumons. The when attacking effects are designed to proc your Marxes on suspend effects, but really, why would you be swinging with them? The inheritable is nice because the idea is you'd be swinging with your stack and it would increase your chance of not dying in security. Also, there's no special evo for Koromons, meaning you're locked in running a yellow egg. I guess the idea is with this support, they're trying to differentiate themselves from mainline Greymon. It wouldn't surprise me if in the future we see an all-black War Greymon, an all-red War Greymon, and an all-yellow Shine Grey. Oh wait, we are. This entire line's all yellow. But tangent aside, I don't think this card's very good. I think this card is still a loss. Take your goofy nose and get out of here. Up next, we have our level 4 all-yellow Greymon. With the when attacking, by suspending one of your yellow tamers, this Digimon gains 3k DP. With the inheritable, all your opponent's security Digimon gain -3k DP. This Greymon suffers from the same problem as the Agumon, by having no ability to digivolve from red. Meaning again, you're locked into just running the yellow support, so no Agu X. Adios, little guy. It's a real shame because this guy combos really well with the Rise Greymon, gaining 3k DP by suspending a Marcus to digivolve into Rise, and then triggering that when digivolving effect. Rise is a secret tool we'll use for later. Again, the inheritable is the same as Agumon, allowing you to swing over security a bit better, but honestly, I can't see myself running this too much as we have so many better Greymons. Loss, this is no more than a 1-of in the deck. Up next, we have a Rise Greymon, which is all yellow, which has the your turn effect. If you have a suspended tamer, this Digimon gains +3k DP and piercing. With the when digivolving when attacking effect of by suspending one of your yellow tamers, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -3k DP. With the inheritable, when one of your yellow or red tamers is deleted, place one Marcus Damon from your trash to the top of your security. Ooh baby, this Rise Grey is such a powerful card for the deck. The effect being both when digivolving and when attacking is so good. If you're pushing your stack up, you can swing with them and then suspend a BT12 Marcus, digivolve into Shinegreymon, and go nuts. The killer part is that even if you can't go into Shine and you have suspended tamer on board, this lad will gain 3k and piercing. Combo that with all the inheritables from the line, and you can swing into security, no problem.
Wow!
But the inheritable is actually slightly different than your other Rise Greymons, as they all say when you place a red or yellow tamer. This guy says yellow or red. The more you know. But anyways, this card is amazing. Just giving up to 10k, swinging and piercing. Ooh, this card is so sauce. Can't pay 1 memory for your Marcus to swing? That's okay. Our level 6 for the deck is a yellow Shinegreymon. Who would have guessed? Which has the when digivolving, you may play 1 Marcus Damon from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon would leave the battle area by an opponent's effect, by returning one of your yellow tamers to your hand, prevent it from leaving. Okay, so this is the only Digimon in the Shine archetype that has protection, and since when you're digivolving you have to play out a yellow tamer, it combos really well with all your Marcuses, since they're all at least part yellow. We don't talk about you.
All around me are familiar faces.
This also combos really well with the option for BT17, but we'll get to that in a minute. I think due to how interrupted the game is now, thanks to aces and other removal options, you kind of need to run at least one of these guys, unless you're going for the full combo OTK. So, that puts you in a tough spot, because you want to do the OTK. I still think that BT12 Shine is your best Shine. That guy's the GOAT. But, you have to at least run one of these, I think. Just in case there are those turns where you can't, you already pushed up, and you're hoping to maybe search and combo off, but you couldn't. So, you just go into this guy, and you hope for the best. Sauce. Being able to play out a Marcus and use the prevent deletion effect to stay on board is fantastic. Our last true Digimon is a level 7 Shinegreymon Burst Mode Ace, which has a play cost of 8, a digivolve to yellow level 6 for a cost of 5, and the alternate digivolving from a Shinegreymon for a cost of 4. You can blast Diva with this guy, and it has the on play when digivolving. You may play one tamer from your hand without paying the cost. Then, for every one of your tamers, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5k DP for the turn. When attacking, by suspending up to 2 of your yellow tamers, for every tamer this effect suspends, this Digimon gets security attack +1 with overflow 5. Oh yeah, single target ruin mode. That's what everyone wanted. This burst mode is the pinnacle of, I have lots of tamers out, so let me use them to just DP minus the ever-loving hell out of my opponent's board. Goodbye to their big stacks. And since this guy lets you play a yellow tamer... Wait, what's that? Any tamer? Oh shoot. BT4 Marcus, get back in here, man. I was just kidding. You're still part of the Shine family. You can get played off of this. But really, why would you? BT13 Marcus, I think, is probably your best bet, as you could then do some more DP minus shenanigans and steal back an extra piece of memory. The when attacking effect is also pretty strong, as you can swing for 3 checks, but I don't think it's as good as the other aces. I'd argue it's probably the most restrictive, as you need to have tamers out in order to fully utilize the effects, whereas Gallantmon, Imperial, and even Omni Ace for the most part can just do their thing without any need for stuff to be on the board. It's still an incredibly strong card, but would I run this as my main level 7 over Ruin mode or the other burst mode? Not really, but I do think it's good in some situations. Still sauce, just not the sauciest. Okay, moving on, we actually have 2 tamers, and one of them is, of course, our Punch-Out King, Marcus, who is a 4-cost tamer with the on-play. One of your Marcus Damon is also treated as a 3k DP. Digimon can't digivolve and gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. All turns, when this tamer becomes suspended, one of your Digimon gets 3k DP for the turn. If you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, gain 1 memory. Security effect, play this card without paying the cost. This Marcus is all about flexing a new muscle, his mind. The on-play effect is supposed to combo with the new Shine and old Rise Greymons, but really, you don't want this to be the one you're playing out first. You ideally want to play out either your BT13 or BT12 Marcuses first, and then the next turn, oh, I can't make them a Digimon this turn, oh no. Use the on-play of this guy, then make them a Digimon and swing. Ideally, you're always wanting to play it off an effect, lets you play Marcus for free. If you can't do that, it's kind of a wasted body. Yes, sure, it can block, and then on suspend, gains 3k, so it could be a 6k blocker, but really your best case scenario is to play it off for free, and then make one of the other Marcus a Digimon and swing with that guy instead. Though you can do something really funny with this guy, when you combo off with the old burst mode, to burst Digivolve, return it to hand, play him out, and then if you got another Marcus on board, make that Marcus a Digimon, so now you have 2 things they can swing with, as well as the burst mode as well. My biggest problem is, I don't want this to be my main Marcus. I still think BT12 and 13 are way better. Less saucy than the BT17 Shinegreymon for sure. Our other tamer is a 4-cost green and yellow Rhythm, which has the your turn, when an effect suspends one of your Digimon, you may suspend this tamer. Your turn, when this tamer becomes suspended, gain 1 memory. Then, if you have an Agumon or yellow Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, draw 1. Security effect, play this card without paying the cost. This is going to be our first super sauce rating. This card is a 4 of, no, a 5 of in the deck. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. This card's terrible. Do not run it. Wait, you're seriously considering to play it? Why? It's got no synergy with the existing support. You can't play it out for free unless it's off of the burst mode ace, and you can't make it a Digimon to swing with like Marcus. And if you want to draw or gain memory, you have better options. Please don't run this. Insane loss for Shinegreymon. Our last card of support is the Awakening of the Sun, which is a 3-cost option. Main effect, you may play 1 Marcus Damon or Rhythm from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then, place this card in the battle area. all turns. When one of your tamers is deleted or returned to hand, delay, you may digivolve into a Digimon with the name of Shinegreymon from your hand without paying the cost. With the security effect, you may play one tamer with Marcus Damon or Rhythm in its name from your hand or trash without paying the cost, then place this card in the battle area. So I kind of lied. There are actually two ways you can play Rhythm. One is with this option card and the other of course being with Burst Mode Ace. But please, don't do it. I think the real benefit of this card is being able to play out your Marcuses for cheap. Imagine, if you would, a world where I can play a BT13 Marcus for cost of 2. Oh wait, that's with this card. All I've got to do is pay 3 for the option, play out my Marcus, suspend him, and then yeah, I gain a memory, so it's really a 2 cost. I think the all turns effect is kind of more situational, as because of how efficient Shine digivolves, there isn't really going to be a case where you're going to have a level 5 to warp into your level 6 off the delay effect. But I do see the benefit of that, as let's just say you have a blocker Marcus out, and it blocks something and dies, well, I can get a free Evo into Shine, or I can get a free Evo into a Shinegreymon Ruin mode, or Burst mode, as it just says Shinegreymon in name. So there are some options there. Of course, you have to digivolve with the Digivolution requirements. You can't just skip it, so no digivolving from a Rise into a Ruin mode, unfortunately. But really, I think the most useful part is the cheaper tamer play, as one of the biggest things I often find playing the deck is that I have a tamer in hand, but I don't want to pass turn by playing it out. And this also combos really well with that new BT17 Marcus, allowing you to play it out and then make another Marcus Digimon. This card is sauce. Playing out Marcuses for cheap? Sign me up every day of the week. Alright, so Marcus is the new meta threat. Yeah, baby! Yeah, let's go! Marcus number 1! Yeah, no. Unfortunately, that's not really the case. There are other decks in the meta that I think just hold way more value than Shine does right now. You see, back in my day, BT13, you didn't have problem Digimon like Aces to pop your Marcuses or Magnamon X to block everything while you combo up to Shine. But I think that's kind of the big problem. With Digimon, things change, nothing really stays on top forever, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Also, I don't think the new support is, yes, it is good. It doesn't help you get better than your competition. Like, yes, the new Rise is great, but would you want to run that as your main level 5? What with the Shinegreymon? For me,
it's definitely a no for me, dog.
To me, the Marky Mark deck has always been about setting up your Marcuses quickly and swinging to take out security fast and going up the line cheaply. This support subverts that by making it so that you're swinging with your line, triggering the Marcuses, and having to be a bit more thinky. Honestly, the support should have done something like this, where BT17 Shine acts a bit more like BT13, having a start of main effect. Hell, they could have the start of main, make one of your Marcuses a 3k Digimon with decoy, so that way you have some sort of protection, or maybe make it so that Rise Greymon has an inheritable, but it's different than everything else. It's more like a form of protection, where it says something like, if this Digimon Shinegreymon in name would leave the battle area, return one Marcus to hand. And before you say, oh, that's too busted, High Commandramon has similar effect, and that was an uncommon. And think about it, activate the Awakening of the Sun option card, and then digivolve into Shinegreymon, Ruin mode, Burst mode Ace, or something else. I think that would be a bit more beneficial for the way the deck plays. You're still having Marcus be useful, but you're also giving a secondary, effect as like a resource almost. A bit more than BT17, where it's just kind of like it sits there and you're hoping it gets popped. But that's just how I think the deck could have been made a lot better and more synergistic with their past support. Overall, I do think the Shine support is good, just not the best that it could need to be to fight with the current top dogs in the meta. So for that reason, I'm going to give Shine 3 diamonds out of 5.
Diamond.
Tune in next time to Saucer Lost, where like a BT17 Gallantmon support and see if the deck is finally in a good place.